What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yeah, if you haven't seen the numbers yet, the stock, which I'll throw up here, finished just above 13 bucks, dropped into the 12s today. And the reason being is this company is going bankrupt. They've had multiple opportunities to fix the issue. It's my understanding that the former CEO of Dodge, Tim Kuniskis, turned down the board. I don't know if it was over money or, as sources are saying, evidently Tim Kuniskis and other people that would helm the company want to bring back some semblance of the hemi, and the board said no. Well, I can totally understand why Tim Kuniskis, Mopar Jesus, would want nothing to do with the company. And as soon as the musical chair of executives went around and around the circle, we're back exactly where we were. The wonderful or great thoughts of this guy being out of here in Carlos Tavares is, well, it's not really my fault. It was my CFO's fault. Now, I saw a video from OC Motivator. I'll tag him in the description down below. You should go check out his video. And he makes a lot of valid points. Yes, CEOs do take a lot of direction from their chief financial officers. That is true. But in this case, I feel like Natalie Knight is the scapegoat for Carlos Tavares. They're going to blame everything on Natalie by letting her go. They rotate and move around, whoop-de-woo. The CEOs over there at Maserati and Alfa Romeo, nothing's going to change over there. Those companies don't make money like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And the board's refusal to, they put out all this information, and they were talking, and I wasn't the only one getting these sources, saying that they were going to make Mopar enthusiasts excited about the brands again because they were going to do something Mopar, which would be bring back a V8, right? And something, a truck, a car. Maybe they finally dropped the CUDA because that's been in the pipeline. Nope. What do? Oh, Carlos Tavares is going to retire at the beginning of 2026. What did the stock do as soon as that came out? Well, it happened around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning for me, Pacific time, and I watched the stock market in Milan do this. Down, crash, done. And what happened when the stock market opened here in America, in New York? Yeah, what do you think happened with Stellantis? Another cliff, gone, 3%, instantly. Now, what's crazy is, they gained that 3% back. They had gained that 3% just on the speculation that Tavares was gone. Just on the speculation that he was gone. So now, I'm looking at bankruptcy. At their current path, at their current rate of loss, no sales, they're going to have to rebate the crap out of these vehicles that nobody wants. I'm talking about selling Hornets for like $18,000. And not the food stamp base models either. The nice ones. They're going to have to sell it like 18 to 20 grand. They're going to have to lose money on these vehicles to show revenue and cash flow coming in. And even then, it's not going to fix it. The brands that we love in Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, for now, are gone. Until Stellantis goes bankrupt and somebody else comes in and buys up those brands, I don't see any positive pathway forward for the company. They had an opportunity. They had an opportunity here today when they were talking about what they were going to do with their board meeting and reshuffling and all this other crap that they were talking about doing with the Stellantis board, and they dropped the ball. This is no longer just Carlos Tavares' failure. This is also John Elkins' failure. This 100% rests in his lap, too. And it's crazy because you would think like those families want to make money, right? Whether the Peugeot side or the Fiat side, they want to make money, no doubt. You can't make money doing this, not the way you're running the company. And your cash cow, which are the American brands, are dragging you down now, and it's going to get worse. 100% it's going to get worse. You've bet full all in on this EV future, and that bubble is going to bust completely in January. Mark my words. I don't know where we go from here. At their current rate of loss, like I said, I could see that stock hitting, when the earnings come out when those third quarter earnings post, you're going to see the stock drop again. It might get under $10 after that. And if the fourth quarter is horrible, come the beginning of 2025, we could be looking at like a $7.50 stock price for Stellantis when it was up at almost $30. Right now, they're losing about 55% of where they were in the last 6 months. We could be looking at bankruptcy in the next 90 days. And that sucks for people that actually work there. And there's all kinds of other factors that are going to be, put into this. With the UAW potentially striking on Stellantis, the U.S. government not honoring or not moving forward with grants, because that's what they want for Belvedere. They want the U.S. government's money to do it. CTC being shut down because Michigan's going, we're not paying you to stay here. No. I mean, we want you to stay here, but we're not paying you to stay here. Not an American company anymore. So Stellantis and their board of directors are waking up this morning, and these moves that they thought they were making, which are going to make such a significant difference, they've found out have only made things worse. Wall Street's not going to give you any time. You've cut yourself into this position. The only thing that could have saved you are the retail investors. And that's the people that actually care about the brands. And the people that work for the brand. I'm talking about the people that work in the assembly plants that we talk about every day. The people that you keep laying off and firing. Those people and the general public are the ones that can save the brand, because they're going to invest if they had a reason to. And right now, there's no reason to invest in Stellantis. As the company is, and the brands of Mopar, they are effectively dead. And it's a sad day. Show me I'm wrong in the next 90 days when the stock price keeps coming down and then they have to start selling off brands. And they'll hold on to Mopar to the end. They'll sell other crap first. DS, Lancia. They're not going to sell Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram. They're not. Unless they sell Chrysler like BYD, which was what they were trying to do before. But that's not going to happen, depending on who's in office in January. It's crazy, man. But the numbers don't lie. Every single time Tavares was mentioned as being out, the stock price went up. Every time you talk about him staying, the price goes down. Nobody's buying your stuff. You have no vision for the future for products that people actually want here in North America. We don't want your EV shit. Period. End of story. Keep that shit in Europe. Just saying. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm not happy about this. I'm not. This shit makes me sad because I know what's coming. And that means harder times for the employees that work there. Massive layoffs are coming. And probably bankruptcy around March of 2025. That's my guess. Unless they drastically change course right now. As always, stay petty, my friends.